What's poppin', Libras? How you doing? I want to get this videos going out, okay? All this stuff done for y'all, for all the signs, so I can start right over again. Like this world, right? A never-ending cycle. Okay, Libra, so thank you for everybody who likes, comments, shares, subscribes. I truly appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome, so thank you. All right, if anybody would like to reach out for any reason at all the information is in my description box, and it's always in my bio, okay? So let's go ahead and get it going. All right, Libra, the world, Six of Swords. What's up? No, I was kidding. I feel like what it is like you have had some repetitive cycles in your life. Some, yes, you've gotten rid of some of them. Yes, you have. I do sense that feeling in your last reading when we checked in with you guys. There was this sense of not needing to always save everybody and help everybody and be there for everybody, but a little bit more self-care for yourself, okay? And I'm seeing that you have definitely done that. Some of y'all have kicked out who's need to be kicked out, removed what's need to be removed, or just simply adjusted the things that need to be adjusted. Others have not, okay? But for the majority, I'm feeling like there's just cycles, in your life, repetitive cycles that just seem to keep happening, okay? You want to escape some of this sometimes. You want to just run away, all right? Like, look at that. This causes all kinds of bullshit in your life. Some of you got people that just come back and cause constant bullshit in your life. That's what it's feeling like, okay? I don't normally start putting cards out on the board this early. Y'all already know I let a couple fly out and then I start putting cards down, but I really want to keep this card down because I feel like it's definitely a theme here, okay? Hashtag theme going on in your life. Look at that, the Empress. This is your energy with Taurus, okay? So Libra, Taurus energy. The Empress. You are abundant. You are beautiful. You are glowing. You are feeling good about yourself. And if you're not, you definitely should be. And if you're not, it might be because of these repetitive cycles. But for the most part of y'all, the energy I'm picking up, you're really feeling yourself right now. Like, you know what I mean? Call into that magician energy, okay? And, your skin's popping, it's shiny, it smells like coconut butter. I don't even know. Like, it's just really nice, okay? I'm liking this Libra energy. Y'all are taking care of yourself. You're doing exactly what you need to do, okay? Nine of Wands, King of Cups, keeping them emotions in check and keeping them emotions, maybe a little bit, I wouldn't say on guard, but on alert. Because it does seem like people are coming for your calmness, coming for your sense of security, okay, coming for your peace of mind, even maybe some of them coming for your coin, your reputation, your family. Like, oh, hell no, I just heard a shotgun too with my head cock, okay? Like, I do not think Libra plays around here when it comes to their shit like that, okay? Let's get one more for the board for Libra for what's happening. Thank you. Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment's coming in after a long time of being without. Now, this, if you're not seeing this yet, this could be the energy that's coming in, okay? Because it's just getting what you want, okay, after a time of not getting what you want. It's also recognizing that some of the things that you wanted, they were too good to be true, okay? And you're much happier with having what you have. Picking that message up, okay? You're using your intuition. Your intuition is really lit right now. I do feel like this High Priestess is here because there probably was some unknown factors of some shit. Why did it have to go down like that? Why did it have to be like this? Why apple pie in the sky? Why? Okay? Sometimes if you're just happy with what you have, which it seems like you very much are, why even worry about it? But there are them questions in the back of your head. Why? You know what I mean? I feel like that's the Libra in you because, y'all are very balanced. Well, Libra is my rising, okay? And I have a lot of Libras in my life. And y'all seem like the people that will, no offense, but sometimes to your own detriment, be fair and balanced. Even when you don't need to be fair and balanced with people. So sometimes the why things happen is because you simply allowed it. Please don't come at me. I'm just saying, okay? And I love that about Libras. That they're so fair and balanced and just. But sometimes it can be to y'all's own detriment, okay? But you're coming out of that energy and definitely into a sense of ending things that don't need to end, or that need to end, okay? Into that abundance and that Empress-like energy of just growing, beauty, fertility. Some of y'all might be finding out you're pregnant, okay? Others of you, you're just simply glowing like you are pregnant, okay? Nine of Cups, you're getting something that you want, or wish fulfillment's coming in, or you're just feeling very satisfied with everything that you have. At the very least, okay? There's been a change in perspective and a change in focus here. That's what it looks like, okay? So what we're seeing here with this world energy, why you've ended some cycles or why you're seeing repetitive cycles is because there's been a change in focus. There's been a change in your perception. You've had a moment to stop and pause and think on some shit. And quite honestly, it kind of feels like you might have seen that, you know, I don't know. It's very much that feeling of the glow up tour. Like, that's the feeling I'm getting of, like, this self-confidence rising in yourself, being more focused on your goals, making the decisions, sticking to the decisions that you make. Like, for instance, with this resisting card, this is Leo energy. If you don't kick somebody out the nest, they staying out the nest, and that's just that. Mama bird don't play. Once I kick your little tweeting ass out the nest, that's it. Ploppity plop. Okay, I got other things to do around here. I got more mouths to feed. That's what mama bird's doing. If you don't believe me, look it up. Nature Channel. Once the bird's about bright, plucked right up out that nest, okay? You're feeling very charitable and giving to others, and then so in return, others are giving to you, okay? You're getting recognition right now, and you're feeling very recognized, all right? Which is why you might be seeing some of these repetitive cycles. I'm feeling like for some of you with these repetitive cycles, it might be somebody wanting too much from you all the time, okay? Why is this world card here again? Let's get another one for the world. Why is this world card here? Two cards kind of wanted to fall. Intuition. I literally just called the High Priestess card Intuition. Well, I guess that's what it is, right? So High Priestess and Seven of Cups. I feel like your intuition might have been all foggy about some situations in your life. Like I said earlier, your intuition is still litty, but there's some things that you're unclear of. Is that really true? Like, and it's kind of crazy that you be doubting yourself, be doubting your intuition, but this is kind of what it feels like. You know, doubting your intuition on certain things, like, do you need to move on this or not? With this Chariot energy, which is Cancer. By the way, but yeah, it's just very much that feeling of not doubting your intuition. I don't want to say doubting your intuition, but like, is this correct? What I'm feeling. It's almost like maybe your intuition is telling you something that you just don't even want it to be correct. So you're really dissecting the shit out of it right now. Like, you know, is this true? Because that one time I did think my intuition was wrong, and it was kind of wrong. It was like, I would say a good 4.9 wrong. Okay. But this time I'm not sure. Like, okay. So you're kind of doubting your intuition and this change of perception that you've had about these cycles, whatever this cycle type of activity could be in any situation in your life, okay? Getting where you fit in. But whatever it is, it's like you've had a change of mind or a change of perception. You've had a moment to pause, look back at the situation, stop for a second, and really gain some enlightenment, hello, with this, okay? And it just feels like, yeah. You're unsure about your intuition. Maybe you're doubting past intuitive choices that you've made, like in the past. Like, was that really the correct thing that I was supposed to do? I don't know. It just feels like something like, kind of like that. Like, you're not doubting your intuition, but you're questioning your intuition, if that makes sense, okay? All right, guys, get out your head a little bit there now, because that really got me in my head a little bit. This Page of Swords, yeah, you're curious as a mug right now, trying to figure everything out, assess all the possibilities, all the choices that you made, all the choices that you can make. Okay, why is this Empress card here? Why is this Empress card here for Libra? I'm already feeling really good about this reading. It's kind of poppy. It reminds me of a Gemini reading, honestly. It's got that kind of feeling. It's nice. All right, Empress is here. Seven of Pentacles. So, Justice, there you are, okay? Look, you've been putting in the work, okay? Can't nobody say that you're not a good person, or that you're not trying, or that you're not doing what you need to do, you know what I mean, or working really hard on whatever you're working on, okay? You've been putting in a lot of work. You're expecting a harvest now. You're wanting some success to come your way, and I feel like it is coming your way with this Empress, or you're just maybe starting to feel the chicka 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 choo. I'm like seeing a train like getting started slowly, and you know how it gets started and then it goes? That's what I'm seeing in my head. So it's like almost like you're getting started. It's like that push, you know, you're getting there, okay, with the Seven of Pentacles. this to me is feeling like you wanting and doing everything in a just and fair, balanced way. However, I also feel like this is just desserts coming. Okay, with all this energy right here, if you getting abundant, getting things, there's some pinnacle that came out that you've been working on and waiting for. Yes, it definitely feels like that's a little just desserty. Okay, looking to me. Let's get another one though. So we like to be sure. I mean, maybe you're not getting everything you deserve. You never know, right? Let's go ahead and check. What? Why is the Empress here with this Seven of Pentacles? What have you been waiting on? What's coming that you've been waiting on? What is going to be abundant, fruitful? I thought it popped, but it didn't. What's going to be abundant, fruitful in your life? That's too many cards, guys. Come on. Just one, please. Just one. The Seven of Pentacles, please. Something that you have, look at this. Something that you have endured in. Okay, so this is the vibe I'm getting for some of y'all. For some of y'all have some haters around you, for sure, and they cannot stand to see you sparkle and shine, because you do, okay? So it really gets under their skin, and they don't like that, okay? And it may be because maybe they're not sparkling and shining as much as you, or maybe it's a more personal vendetta. I don't know. You know your situations, right? But some of you have some people that have really tried to work against you, and the more that they do that, the more that what you reap, you sow. Okay? So, the more that you do good while these others are trying to come at you doing bad, this is for somebody, okay? So bear with me here. The more you gain, because this is being backed by the Ten of Pentacles. So this is you definitely taking advantage of mentally working around things, I just feel like this is, succeeding by any means, this Five of Swords. It's almost like dirty fighting, but not really. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, you've worked really, really hard on this. You've really put in the work, okay? That's what I see with that. What's backing this Ten of Pentacles is the Five of Pentacles. So you've had a boost lately. That's what it looks like to me. You had a boost or you're having a boost. And others, it makes them a little jealous, okay? Which makes you have to do some mental warfare, okay? Pretty much. All right? Let me get another one for that Seven of Pentacles, please. Okay? Your victory is coming. Why? Because you have strategically battled. Perhaps this is what you've done. Look at this. Okay? Four of Wands. Perhaps what you've done is, and why you're getting so much abundance and why people are seeing you at this Empress status is because you have played in such a different way. Like, it's shown that you've grown. Like, maybe in the situations of how you've handled situations, you've handled them differently in ways that you wouldn't normally handle them. And so now you're being victorious because of that. You're succeeding because of that. Okay? So, with this Empress, this growth, abundance, beauty, fertility, all this Empress status that you're at right now, this is something that you've waited on. This is something that you've worked on. This is something that you might still be, like I said, I still see that train in my head. So it's still pushing off. It's not at its full Empressy potential. Don't get that twisted, okay? There's still more to come around here for you. But it just feels like you've been waiting on this. You've been putting in the work. And this is some of the work that you've been doing. Succeeding against all odds, okay? Damn, that was hard to spit out for some reason. With this Four of Wands, though, it just feels like everything's solidifying in your life. Your foundations are growing. Your foundations are getting stronger. And for those of you that are in relationships, obviously this is, your commitment's getting stronger too. Okay? But it just feels like for Libra overall, your whole foundations of your life, okay, the 4 posts of your life are getting stronger. That's just what it feels like. Why is the Nine of Cups here for Libra? I almost called y'all Empress. I almost said, why is the Nine of Cups here for Empress? Why is the Nine of Cups here for Libra? Okay. This Nine of Cups, thank you. King of Cups, that's 10 of Cups with the 6 of Cups. Why? Because I feel like you've triumphed over your past. I really feel like you have emotionally conquered your past, and it could be past relationships, but I also feel like it's past emotional hang-ups, behaviors that you have, tendencies, habits. Maybe you always had a tendency to pop off or act a damn fool when something would happen, or maybe you were the type that would get overly emotional right off the bat, or maybe you're the type that wouldn't have no emotions at all, and now you're learning to give a little bit more. It just feels like you're totally changing from what you were, and it's working out in your favor. It's like everything that you wanted, okay? And for some of you Libras, this definitely means you might be getting that water sign that you've been having your eye on. That's what that looks like. They could be from the past. They could be coming in. You've been working on it. I don't know. They might want to work on it. That's y'all. Get y'all's life, okay? For the majority of you, this is building off of your past experiences to, like I said, conquer that emotional part of yourself, okay? Because there's one thing about Libras and stuff is like, you know, they're scales. Okay, so there's really not that much emotion involved in the scales. It's kind of like a machine almost, where it's just gonna give you what it is. If it don't weigh right, babe, it don't weigh right. Okay, so there's not really much emotion. Some of you, I feel like you're learning to process your emotions better. You're learning to be emotional more, or you're learning to tone down your emotions. Because I feel like sometimes with Libras, it's like the emotions part can be hard for y'all to grasp. Okay, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Like I said, I love Libras, and Libra's my rising. I mean, shit. I'm just saying based off of what I've observed. Okay, with Six of Cups, okay, and the Eight of Pentacles, like I said, you're building up off of your past, okay? You're very much in the mode of assessing right now and nostalging on your past. Not so much like a, oh, sad, like, oh, the way it was and I missed that and why didn't this? It's more like a, what can I learn from it? You're going back and you're really dissecting the situations that's happened, the things that have happened, the choices that you've made, the good and the bad, you know what I'm saying? And you're really building up off of that. Okay, you're seeing the repetitiveness too with this Eight Pentacles. You're seeing the repetitiveness of your past and things that have happened. This comes with the cycles over here that you're going through. Okay, based off of, have I made the right decisions? Have I really been following my intuition? Has it been intuition or has it been ego this whole time? You're having a change of perspective and things. This feels really deep, but it's like, it's right on my tip of my tongue because I feel like, and I can't exactly grasp what the actual situation is, and I think that's because it's different for all of you. Okay, the Six of Cups wasn't supposed to be out. Why is this King of Cups here? Okay, for this Nine of Cups. Why is this King of Cups here for this Nine of Cups? The Emperor. Just give me a minute. Yeah, you might have felt like you had to control everything in the past, every aspect, or you might have felt like somebody's controlling you. For some of you, you have conquered your emotional get-ups and how you respond to somebody emotionally that is an Aries, perhaps. They make you feel on guard. Perhaps this Aries feels on guard against you because of how much you've risen in your life or something like that, okay? There's this feeling of not wanting to go without anymore or being afraid of missing out on something. This could be coming from you or it could be coming from the Aries. This Emperor feels completely out of place with this King of Cups. The only thing I can think of is really what they're trying to tell me with this Nine of Cups is that you've mastered yourself, your masculine side, okay? Meaning you're in control of your anger. You don't react the same way that you used to, which goes with what I was saying before, okay? But I feel like somebody has put you on guard. Why is this Emperor here? Who's this Emperor? Now I'm curious. Thank you. Yeah. So perhaps you feel like your wish fulfillment that's coming in or will come in, perhaps it's going to come in because you're going to finally recognize the ties that somebody has had to you, the negativity that somebody brings into your life, whether they mean to or not. It's feeling very energy vampire-ish to me, okay? Or just fuckery, malarkey, people who are just doing things they don't need to do, in other words, okay? And it makes you want to flee the situation. You feel tied to this Aries energy, okay? This Emperor energy. Some of you. That's for some of you, okay? For others of you, I feel like you've mastered your negative thought processing. How you felt like you couldn't move. How you felt like you weren't maybe in control of the situations in your life. Maybe you had anger issues and you couldn't control your anger issues. It's just, to me, it's kind of feeling like that energy of mastering yourself, okay, and getting wish fulfillment because of it. Realizing that you're happy with what you have versus what you could have had, which might have been this Emperor. Now, I always make sure all my cards are upright, and that really looked like it fell straight out the deck and it fell in reverse. Okay, so maybe there's been some decisions in the past that you've made that have been a little rash. Maybe you used to pop off. I'm seriously feeling that for somebody, that they are really proud of themselves, that they have not treated a situation the way that they used to treat it, okay? Maybe for some of you, you feel like there's rash decisions that you used to make, all right? For some of you, maybe you feel like you've made some rash decisions and now you kind of want to stop and reassess this and get things under control. Could definitely be in the workplace, could be in third-party situations, and either way, it's in the community because this is my community card, okay? So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and pull some zombie majors for this, okay? For, you know, advice. This world column, what's going on with this world column, okay? This is not knowing if you've followed your intuition correctly sometimes, okay? Having a change of perspective, you know. Hierophant came out, messages from God. So I would say, yeah, with the Fool, okay? So you feel like sometimes that it's not that you haven't been following your intuition. Sometimes you feel like you've just missed those red flags. Like you weren't following your intuition enough. Like it was foggy. Like, do I need to clean the lenses on my intuition glasses? I'm confused. Like, you know what I mean? Why didn't I see these red flags coming? That's how some of you guys feel with these repetitive cycles that's going on. What is this Empress column here? There's 2 cards coming out. The Sun and High Priestess, okay? Yeah, like I said, you persevered against all odds to be successful in this, and that's why you're gaining that abundance now, okay? Because you persevered against all odds. You put in all the work. You've really waited on this to happen, and it's happening with this Empress status, okay? Sight for sore eyes. Your helicopter's coming in because you followed your intuition. You have stuck to this regardless, even those times when you weren't sure that your intuition was working correctly, okay? This looked to me like rescue from this, devil energy, like of, you know, bad habits, low vibes, bloodsuckers, you know what I mean? People that you feel chained to, that you feel obligated to, like that kind of situation, okay? Why is this 9 of Cups column here? Why is this 9 of Cups column here? Nine of Cups, 2 cards. The Fool, again, in Judgment. So, like, again, with the Star on the bottom, you feel like you might have made some wrong judgment calls or some wrong choices regarding this Emperor. It's almost feeling like maybe you were closed off emotionally or weren't letting your emotions out and something was too good to be true. God dang, I can't get myself with these cards. Something might have been too good to be true, feeling like it was too good to be true, and you had to cut yourself off emotionally to it, perhaps, okay? Either way, there's an overbearing energy here of something that just makes you feel tied to it, okay? And you're just needing to look at the red flags here, needing to definitely pay attention to your intuition, pay attention to your judgment calls, understanding that your actions, all these buttons you be pushing, how you be tinkering with stuff, it has reactions. It causes bombs. It causes explosions, which therefore has an effect, okay? So just, you know, eyes wide open here. That's all I can say for any situation that you're dealing with, okay? The Star energy coming in, the wish fulfillment is coming in for you, okay? You're going to get that Zombie Slayer Medal of Honor for sure, because you've been out there slaying zombies. You've done the dirty work. You've been doing everything that you could do in this situation, and probably except what you want to do, which is just if this is involving somebody who just won't leave you the hell alone, probably just go smack their ass. I don't really know, because it's feeling a little bit like you're feeling boxed in almost, but not really. Weirdest reading ever, okay? Thank you guys so much for, you know, watching, visiting my channel, all right? I hope it helped. I hope it resonated, okay? And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.